you. So first I want to sing again a little bit. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב, יממי יממה מממי. הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב, יממי יממה מממי. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. Everybody play the violin. הנה מה טוב, יממה יממה מממה, יממה יממה מממה. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. מה נעים! הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, how good it is to all be together again. Oh, and I like it, we're a nice intimate group, and as I always like to say, this is for children of all ages. So, I want to tell you a story. Are you ready? Can I have a drum roll for the story? A little drum roll. Once, I knew a girl, her name was Chana. And my friend Chana, she loved Shabbat. Maybe more than anything else in the world, she loved Shabbat. The challah, the grape juice, the candles, the quiet. So her mother knew how to do this. What is this called? To sew, that's right. Her mother made sewing, and her mother made Chana a beautiful Shabbat dress. It was glimmering white. And when Chana on a Friday morning see this beautiful dress, she can't wait to put it on. So what does she do? First, she must take a bath before she puts it on. So Chana jumps in the bath. Let's all jump in the bath. Get the water running. Let's get the bubbles. I need to see the bubbles. Now, what is your favorite thing to do in the bath? We scrub. Can I see everybody getting really clean and scrubbing? I even need to see a Matilda and wash your hair. You even sometimes have to take off your crown to take a bath. And your face and your tummy and your legs. And the cow is taking a bath too. And we can even maybe brush our teeth. Get back in there in the corners. We're all clean. And so is Chana. And when Chana got out of the bath, she put on the beautiful Shabbat dress that her mother made for her. So let's all imagine the most beautiful dress and put it on over our heads and onto our arms. And we zip it up. Oh, now do we all feel like a Shabbat queen like Chana? Yes. So when Chana put the dress on, she put on her shoes and she skipped out the door, but her mother called after her and said, Chana, remember, don't get your dress dirty. And Chana said, okay, Mom. And she ran out the door. Now first, a dog, her dog, Haman, ran towards her and barked at her, woof, woof. But Chana said, Chana, I want to play with you. But Chana, Chana, what did she say? She says, no, Haman, I can't play with you now. Why? Because I must keep my dress that my mother made for me clean. And she skipped along the way, And then who did she run into? Penina Para. Penina the cow, who said,
Anna, I would love to play with you. Please, let's roll around in the mud and prance in the meadow together. Moo.
but Chana, what did she say? Even though Penina is so sweet. Matilda, what did Chana say? She said, no, no, no. Penina, I cannot play with you right now because I am in my Shabbat dress and I must keep it clean. So off Chana skipped and she passed by their neighbor, and her neighbor's name was Sasha. And Sasha said, oh, Chana, I just made a batch of cookies, chocolate chip cookies, and I want to give you some. So Chana said, it smells really good. I want to have the chocolate chip cookies, but I'm wearing my beautiful Shabbat dress. So Sasha gave Chana an apron to put on, and Chana ate the cookies and drank some milk, and then she skipped off on her way and said, thank you, Sasha. Next, Chana ran into her very best friend, Ziad, and Ziad was playing with his baby sister, Noor. And Noor was learning how to ride on a scooter. Have you ever ridden on a scooter? Yes? Well, Noor was riding on a scooter, and she was riding along, and Ziad and Chana began to chase after her until very suddenly Noor hit a patch of mud and she fell off of her scooter into the mud, and she scraped her knee and she began to cry. Let's all cry like Noor. I need to hear you crying. Please, I need to hear you crying. I've been really crying. Oh, and Noor cried, and Chana saw Noor crying and said, oh my gosh, Noor needs my help. And without thinking a second thought, Chana ran towards Noor in the mud and picks up Noor and gets mud all over, and Noor has a bloody knee, and the blood is all over, and Noor is crying, but Chana begins to say, Noor, it's going to be okay. And she kisses Noor's knee. She says, it's going to be okay. You just have a little boo-boo. And Chana holds Noor until Noor stops crying. And she puts Noor down, and Noor and Ziad go home hand in hand to their parents. Now Chana begins to skip off, but she looks down at her dress. What has happened? There's mud, and there's blood, and there's even some snot all over her dress. It's ruined. And now Chana begins to cry. She bursts into tears and she cries and cries and cries. And Chana keeps crying and crying until the sun sets and it gets very dark. But Chana is still crying. Now, the moon, with her beautiful moonbeams, looks down on our friend Chana. And she whispers to Chana in a voice that only Chana can hear. Little girl, why are you crying? And Chana says through her tears, oh, moon, I was just trying to help my friend, but I got blood and mud and everything all over this dress that my mother made me for Shabbat. And I love Shabbat and I love this dress, and now I've ruined it. She told me to keep it clean. But the moon answered Chana and said, are you sorry that you helped your friend? And Chana said, no. Of course, I'm not sorry at all. I'm just worried about the dress, my beautiful Shabbat dress that my mother made. The moon said, don't cry, my child. Go home now to your parents and don't worry about your dress. Everything will be okay. So Chana started going home. As she walked along, the moon followed her, and moonbeams flooded around her and touched the dress, and every spot of mud became a tiny bead of light, until Chana's dress sparkled and glittered, and it glowed like a moonbeam. Chana kept running towards her mother, and her mother saw this glittery moonbeam running towards her and said, "What is this?" Chana called out, "Mama, it's me, it's me." And Chana hugged her mother and told her everything that had happened. And they went inside, and they lit Shabbat candles, and they thanked the moon, and they said Shabbat Shalom, and it was the sweetest Shabbat ever. The end. The end. Let's clap for Chana. Chana, she did such a good job.